Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Please indicate where you are joining us from. O seke wanteleka wenale hikalaka kitabe. Thank you, B. Mereki. I hope you're doing well all the way in the UK. How are the children? All right. I hope you guys are doing well. Please pass my. We are just starting now in 2 minutes. Wherever you are joining us. All right, thank you very much. Welcome, Eunice. Thank you very much, all the way from Soshanguve. Thank you very much, Eunice, for joining us. All right. All right, thank you very much, DJ. Thank you very much, DJ Mufeji, for providing us with such music today. Thank you very much. That is David the King. Are de la how Jehovah Ulifigalka medley. Murtubeli Nkosi, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, DJ, for your time. All right, thank you very much, Baba Velinkosi, for coming through. Yes. I know that it has been a very, very long time since we have come live, but we could not help it. We could not help it when we sat as a family and we're busy talking, discussing. We realized that really, this one we cannot stop. We cannot stop. We cannot even postpone it. And that is why we are live right now on Facebook and also on YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. Go on YouTube. You are able to find us live there. And also you can join us here on Facebook. I was trying to also go live on TikTok, but I'm still trying to get to know how it works. But hopefully next time we will also be able to join you on TikTok. Thank you very much, Offense, for Mohawani, for coming through. And also I see that my wife is also joining me. Thank you very much, sweetheart, for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to waste time because this what we are doing here is very much important and is indeed meant to build nations, is meant to build lives. And we are excited that you could take your time to join us. So Madiba, all the way from Beggarsford, thank you very much for coming through, my brother. You are appreciated. Yes. Without any waste of time, tonight, we are starting a journey that I believe that it will also take us not only on social media, but will take us to different locations. It will take us also to different churches, different provinces to address this. Now, Butiatu You are welcome, my brother, and thanks very much for joining and supporting us. I'm saying we are beginning a journey that is very crucial and important. And we need to take this not only on social media, but also to churches. Thank you very much, Bishop Oral Watika, for coming through. We are really appreciating your support very much. Thank you very much. Really, really, we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, when my wife came back and we were talking, and she talked about the experience of loss, that, how people lost their loved ones over COVID. And I felt that it is important that we talk about loss, because many of, and I believe that, if we can work together and try by all means to address the question of loss, we will be able to build the future, not only for us, but even for our loved ones, our children, and those that we care about. And I'm talking like this because COVID-19 did not help the situation. COVID-19 did not help the situation, as during this time, many of us lost our loved ones. And it was in this loss that many of us are still in pain, are still living, in that situation where we ask, where is God when all this thing is happening? Allow me to talk about death. It is something to lose someone you love over death, and the person was sick. You nurse the person, you see their sickness, you see their pain, and slowly you start dealing, in your mind, in your heart, you're saying to yourself, the thought that you might lose this person comes, but you pray, you do everything in your power, you try this medical doctor, you try this and that. Such kind of death is painful, but you are at peace that, you know what, I've tried, I've seen the person suffering. And there is also an accidental death, which becomes even more painful because you wish you could have said bye-bye to the person. You wish you could have a moment, you are sitting at home and all of a sudden you get a call and they tell you that, look, the person is no more. You are sitting at home, you are having dinner, or you are asleep and you get a call or someone knock at the door and they ask you if you know this person and they tell you that the person is no more. It becomes a heartbreaking time where you are feeling shattered. You get shocked, you are in disbelief. But with all this thing, there's nothing that has pained us like the losses that we had during COVID-19. I remember someone said that, Andrew, I could not believe they came. My mother was sick. They came to my house and they took her. And after they took her, I could not even say bye-bye. I could, immediately my mother left the house. I could not say bye-bye. I could not go to the hospital. I could not go and see what was happening with my mother. I feel bad. I should have allowed them to take my mother to the hospital because my mother is gone. And she looked healthy. We were laughing the previous day. This is some of the experiences, ladies and gentlemen, that many of us have gone through during COVID. But the most painful one was when you were told that you cannot even view the corpse, the body of your beloved. You could not go and mourn your beloved. This is the pain that many of us have experienced. This is the pain of a husband who left a wife. This is the pain of a wife who left of family that are crying, that are in pain because of death, and worse, death due to COVID. You know, it was so bad that, where you see the casket of your beloved wrapped in plastics, where people that were burying were wearing white. It was like you are watching an end-time movie where you felt that you have thrown your loved one away. Some, you still haven't visited the graveyard because of the pain that you are going through. Some is still like a dream. It's still like a dream because when you hear the music, thank you very much, Kennedy, for joining us. When you hear the music, when the song plays, certain dates, as they come, the memories come back. And I want to say to you, if you're still in pain, know that you are not alone. And this program is meant for people like you. People that are living with more questions than answers. People that are in pain. People who still ask what happened. And when death strikes, when it takes your loved one, it leaves you in mourning. It sends you in this trauma, in this pain, where you find yourself not understanding what is happening, where you are left in a shock. It can't be my mother. It can't be my brother. It can't be my sister. It can't be my father. You know, there are some families that after they were burying one, then another one passed on. When they were busy with this one, there are people that conducted 4 to 5 funerals in less than a month. That family is shattered. We have lost breadwinners. We have lost visionaries. We have lost people that were giving us hope. We have lost our fathers. We have lost our mothers. We have lost our brothers, our aunts. Our hearts are in pain. Having said that, take a time and just reflect on the life that you lived with your loved ones. Because I know that wherever they are, they always in this life had the best interest at heart. Your brother, your mother, your father, your sister, your parents, though they are gone. But what I know is that they had your best interest at heart. Their desire has and will always be to see you happy, prospering, and succeeding, pursuing that goal that you always wanted to pursue. Let me encourage you to say, continue to fight. Do it in honor of those that gave you a chance, those that believed in you, those even when you could not see the best in yourself. Because we have to make it. We have to make it. We cannot allow ourselves to go down. Because death of someone that you love leaves a void inside of you. Death of someone that you love leaves a void like where you feel like everything has been swallowed, where it feels like life has no meaning, where you feel like, where will I start? How will I continue? And unfortunately, my brother, there is no quick fix to this pain. There is no quick fix to the emptiness that you feel within you. But what I can say to you, though we grieve, we must live. Though we grieve, though we are in pain, we must live. Let's go ahead in our pain. Let's shed a tear. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to want to scream. It's okay to say, Mama, I miss you. To say, Papa, I miss you. Brother, I miss you. Auntie, I miss you. I wish you were here. Auntie, I miss you. I wish you were here. Because sometimes that is what life will take us to. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We lost people that we love. We lost people that we care about. We lost people who meant a lot to us. We lost people that supported us. We lost people who believed in us. We lost people, and we are in pain. But I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone in that pain. Yes, it feels like you are alone, but you are not alone. You are not alone because you are not alone. There are many that are in pain. And maybe, Andrew, As you are saying this, we need to have a support group. We need to have a group where we can come together and share the pain and share the experiences and share what went through. During COVID, when we were burying our loved ones, that is where I understood the importance of night vigils, the importance of the services, the midweek services, as people were coming to the house, to come and console. We could not even meet and have those services where people would have wished to celebrate the lives of their loved ones, the lives of people who made a difference in their lives. But no, we could not even meet. We could not meet. We could not have memorial services. It is painful. It is painful. But allow me to take you through the process of what you are going through or what you have experienced. Because some of you are still in these stages of grief. Because when death knocked, or when death was announced in your house, you were shocked. It was a shock. It was like, what? It can't be. What are you saying to me? It cannot be. Are you? Oh, it cannot. Even someone, Auspindile, that it was even a shock when we hear about prominent people that passed on during COVID. Richard, it was a shock even to hear of a celebrity. Some of us were so in pain. What more if you felt the pain for a celebrity? What more of someone that was close to you? Some of us, it hit home. It hits home. It hits home. You are shocked. Your body gets limp. It's like you don't know. Some people fainted to such extent that some were even admitted because their body could not take the shock. Their body could not accept that. Is this really happening? You're not. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. COVID has really hit us with serious blow. So you get to be shocked. And as you get to be shocked, you said, then you are in a state of denial. This are the stages of grief. You are in a stage of denial where you say that no, you refute the reality associated with the feeling. It can't be. It has left us in pain. And while you are still dealing with denial, you're still dealing in the pace of shock, then you are in the space of anger. And in anger, that's where I want to dwell in. Because in anger, you become angry with the deceased. Why did you leave me? I see a mother who has been left with children that are still small. And you are angry. You say, but why did you leave me? What do you think I'm going to do with these children? But in the same state, the children are also angry. The children are angry with themselves. There's that anger. That is a stage of anger where you're angry. But also, you get angry with the doctors, as some of us are still angry with the government. Some of us were blaming China. Some of us were blaming America. Some of us were blaming the rich man. We're saying is coming from here. And the pastors were saying this about COVID. Death was just all over, and we're looking for someone to blame. We were angry. We're just wanting someone where we can release our anger. That's the stage of grief. We're angry. Some of us were in denial to say it cannot be. Some of us, we are angry with our family members. And this is where the challenge comes in. Where some of us now, we are thinking, even now, we are still paying, debts of trying to find out who has bewitched my mother, who has bewitched my brother, who has bewitched my wife, who has bewitched, we are angry, even amongst family members. Some of family members cannot talk to one another after the death of someone that they love, because those are the emotions that we go through. The experience that we go through. That is why I'm saying the pain of loss, but the after effects of COVID-19. Because some of us, we never spoke about it. We never spoke about it. Some of us are angry with God or the religion. You're going to church, you have lost your mother, you've lost your wife, you've lost your father, you've lost your aunt, everyone, and you are angry. You are even angry with God. You are saying, but why? If there is God, why couldn't he protect you? You are angry. And that is, you're right. You're right. It's normal what you're going through. It's normal. You have to question. It doesn't matter which country you are in. It doesn't matter which language you speak. These are the human behavior, human feelings. What you're going through is normal. It's normal. Some of us, we're just angry with the pastors. You feel that maybe pastors did not pray enough. Maybe you're angry with your witch doctor or whoever you're consulting with, or your divine, whatever. You are angry, says that maybe they did not do enough. But some are angry with ourselves. Yeah. We're angry with ourselves. Because we feel that, but why? Did I do enough? Why didn't I put my mother on a medical aid? Why did I put her on a medical aid? Now you are angry because you could not even put the best tombstone for your mother, best funeral, because of the challenges that were there in during COVID. And then after that, some of us, we go to the stage of bargaining, where you say, Lord, if you can just help me. This is, some they pray, Lord, if you can, you are bargaining. If you can just help me out of this situation, I will do anything for you. I will work for you. You are bargaining. God, I will tithe. I will do everything. And some of you, you are angry with yourself because maybe because I did not tithe, maybe because I was not praying enough. You're just trying. You bargain because you are feeling the guilt. You are feeling the shame that I did not do enough. Some of you are about to spend money, lots of money, to go and set up a big tombstone because you are feeling bad. Some of you are feeling so shameful that you don't even want to go and visit the graveside. I know some of the Christians will say, but Pastor, are you saying that we must go? No, just to go and bring closure. Bring closure. Just go. Bring closure to say, yes, this is where my mother is sleeping. This is where my parents are sleeping. This is where, because you did not have that closure in your life. And another stage is depression. I'm intentionally not numbering them because they don't go to consequences. They don't follow one after another. They can happen. You go into depression. Depression is that feeling of emptiness, where it is difficult, where you experience that intense sadness, where you don't enjoy anything, where sometimes you just want to be alone, where, you don't want anything. You just, and it is that time that you don't want to be with people. And it is in that time where you feel that you don't need anyone, especially even some people who will remind you of the person that you have lost. It is in that stage where you are in pain and you don't enjoy anything. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do activities that you used to enjoy doing. Is the stage of depression where you withdraw yourself. And also, there's another stage that is called the testing stage, where you try to find solution. When you are feeling this way, you sometimes move back, you are angry. When you are still feeling this way, you come back and you are feeling like, no, it can't be. You are moving between one, then from there you are in denial, it can't be. And that is why sometimes you will even feel like you have heard the person in the house. Sometimes you feel like you have seen them, and someone screams and you get, I think it's him, because you are in pain. You are in that situation. And lastly, you arrive at the stage where you are able to accept that the person has passed on. It is not that when you are accepting that the person is gone, you forget about them. But you realize that you are faced with a new reality, a reality that you cannot run away from, a reality that you must face. You realize that though I miss him, though I miss her, I must go back to school, but they will always be there. Even though you are in acceptance stage, there are certain events in the calendar, certain events that will happen, like birthdays. When it is that person's birthday, it triggers. You go back again. You can go back to depression. You can go back to bargaining. You can go back to denial. When it's a special events, like I've seen that now we are in the season where people are graduating. Have you ever felt like I'm graduating? I wish my mother said, when you buy a house, when you buy a car, when you achieve something great and you feel that, I wish, I could see, imagine when, you see, like in the University of KwaZulu-Natal, where you see parents screaming, shouting, and you are getting there and you know that how your mother used to ululate and she's not there. And in your heart you say, Mom, this is for you. Daddy, this is for you. When you have bought a car and you wish you can go home and just go show the keys and say, Mama, I've made it. When you have bought a house, your child, death is painful. Those events will just bring the memories, will just crack you, will just bring you down. Sometimes it's tough. It's just tough. Life is tough. You just want to just make a call and say, Mama, it's tough. I can't take it. It's tough. But Mama is not there. Papa is not there. Auntie is not there. Brother is not there. Events like holidays. Holidays. Can you imagine? During holidays, and you have to, you know that every holiday you are going back home, and you know that your mom or your father will be waiting. He'll be slaughtering something because they are excited to see you. Such times when they come, they take you back to those emotions. That is why you can never say that I'm done grieving. We don't get done, but we accept. When it comes, we accept. We go through it. If we cry, we cry. If we go to the graveyard to go and clean the graveyard, we go and do it. Because it can be painful. It can be painful. And it is our faith. It's our hope. Faith that keeps us going. It is my faith in Christ Jesus that gives me hope to want to face tomorrow in the midst of pain. As I said to you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is just struck me. And one of those is, how do we move on with life? Because you are still a human being. Bishop Lalaman Araije Bohobe. You are still 30. You lost your husband. You still got feelings. Life must continue. You lost your wife. Life must continue. But the question is that how do you move on? Can we talk about that? How do you wrap the estate? Some of you are struggling with the master of the high court now. You are in the process. It's tedious. It's draining. Everything is frozen. You can't pay school fees, but money is there. Some of us, we deal with the situation because there was not even a will. Some, there is a will, but it's a shock. How do you deal with that? Do you start dating? How do you start dating? What about the best interest of your children? Can we talk about that? Here's the person that is interested in you. And some of the people that we are dating are people, yeah, because this can be difficult. When you're in pain and this person is there for you, is there. The person is there for you, you don't feel like cooking, they bring food. You feel like you don't want anything, they understand, but they are there. It's easy to even think that you are in love with the person because you're still dealing with the pain of the loss. You think that, no, man, I think I'm in love. And you can end up being intimate with someone. You can end up being intimate with the person who is there for you, not because you love them, not because it's the person that you are intending to build life with, not because it's the person that you think that they will be a good partner, for you. You end up finding yourself in a position where you are in this relationship. Some you even end up getting married to someone that you don't even know, but because they were. How do we deal with that? Can we talk about that as we progress? How do you deal? One of the things that I will also be talking about is the issue of children. If you are a man and you have lost your wife and you've got a daughter, automatically she feels that now she wants to have to replace the space of the mother. And as she replaces the space of the mother, and here you want to move on. And some of us, we just go into marriage, and as we go into marriage, you find that now you bring that person to their mother's house, and the person also wants to make sure that her presence is felt. She removes the clothes from. It will be a fight. And as those things happen, they take the children back, because children also go through the stage of mourning and the stage of pain. How do you move on with that? Can we talk about that? How do you protect the assets that which your partner has left for you and your children? What kind of marriage contract, if you decide to get married, can you take that will make sure that you are protected? Because we have seen people making mistakes that you even think, what was this person thinking? The husband passes on or the wife passes on, the person get married in community of property, and then when a few years after that, a year or two, the person passes on and the children are kicked out of their parents' house. Those are the realities that are happening. How do we make sure that we protect our children? How do we make sure that we deal with our children that are angry, that cannot accept your new partner, that cannot accept that you also got needs? How do we balance that? Can we talk about that, ladies and gentlemen? Can we meet every Sunday? The coming, I think, 4 or 5 sessions that we will have, where we will look at these things, where we will engage them further and see how best to deal with them. And I want to invite you, if you feel that it's just too much and you feel that, Andrew, thank you very much for having come up with this together with your wife. It was really an eye-opener, or you have gained something. Please drop us a comment, send us a message, send us a WhatsApp, because your feedback is important. Your feedback helps us, gives us courage, because sometimes it's tiring. But because we care and we want you to live this life to the fullest, we want to walk next week, this time, 9 o'clock, Sunday, next week. We'll create time. There's a lot that we're dealing with, personal growth and other things, but we want to walk with this journey with us. We are looking forward to visit Mukopani. Mukopani will be visiting you soon. We'll announce the date. And also Beggarsford will be visiting Beggarsford. I've just spoken to some of the leaders there. They're ready to host us. We also engaged in Hammanskraal. We have engaged there with the people that we are working with, and to all the pastors and the leaders who are arranging events. Please, if you really feel that your people, the people that you need, the Stockfeld that you are involved in, whatever organization that you are involved in, you feel that they can benefit from this, please drop us an email, drop us a WhatsApp, drop us a message, and let's see how best we will accommodate this. And to those that want to partner with us, because we want to do this without any cost to anyone, but we know that there's nothing for free. We've got an NGO, Siahlokomelana Community Services. It's a registered NGO that you can donate into Siahlokomelana. We'll provide the banking details, where you are saying, Andrew, please go help our people to heal. It's our intention also to engage the Office of the Master, especially on estates, on some of our events. Where we cannot get them, we will get someone from the law firms to come and help us. We'll also engage the insurance companies, where they will come and help us in the importance of drafting a will, and also how to go around the claims. So we will try our best to make sure that we cover and we take this as far as God can allow us. We will educate our people. Some children, their parents have left them money. They don't even know where to start. They are taken by their grandmothers. They are taken by their aunts. They are busy getting foster care, whereas there is money that is left. But because they don't know how to do it, they are stuck. Some are dropping out of school. And to those that are believers, what do you think such kind of child will grow saying about God? It's like, God, why did you punish me? A child whose parent has decided to remarry and the new partner is abusing them, is making their life a living hell. How do you deal with that? These are things that we need to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always an honor to see you heading to the call and joining us. Do us a favor, share this with your friends, with your colleagues, someone that you feel that they will enjoy this. Thank you very much for your time. Let's have a blessed, good week and happy month of June. And let us remember, COVID came and it is gone. Load shedding will come and it will go. It will not last forever. We will come out better, stronger, and even wiser. That's the hope that we need to have. I thank you. God bless you. Remember, Jesus loves you.